cuisine, and our warm Vincentian hospitality.
Each of us play a crucial role in showcasing our vibrant tourism industry.
We can create spaces where visitors can unwind, connect with nature, and embrace tranquility of our beautiful surroundings.
We need everyone on board to help us create an exceptional experience for our guests.
Join us at our National Tourism Community Consultations as we shape the future of tourism in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
It's everyone's business, yeah. Love it, embrace it.
Okay, Max, if I'm going to steal Christmas this year, I'll need a smart TV to keep an eye on the who's, a smartphone to call for backup, cash, and a stove to bake this ham. Seriously, I can get all this for free if I sign up for Flow.
With Christmasing with thousands of gifts even the Grinch would love. Sign up for a postpaid mobile bundle or high-speed broadband and win big every week. Visit discoverflow.co now.
99.9 WEFM. WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right, so we are back with you for another commentary segment on today's Activated Mornings program. And guess what I just realized missing?
Doc?
Yeah.
I was going to ask earlier, but I didn't, but I noticed.
Yeah, and I messaged him last night to give him the heads up of what we're doing, and I ain't seen no response. So I hope he's okay. Now at least he would at least open the message, but I ain't seen no open message. Doc probably having a grand old time.
Now I see.
Grand old time. Doc, if you're hearing us, yes, we're talking here on radio. All right, so good morning to you, Dr. Gerald Thompson. Hope that your Christmas season is shaping up to be a good one. And that you're okay. All right, so Christmas season. Christmas season is here. Approaching, man. I feel like it done here, man.
Yeah, well,
people don't start to eat out what they eat.
The eve, yeah. Ham done get slice. Somebody done fry up ham. Whenever you have ham, Roleza, you don't partake.
I would partake in eating, but the preparations. Listen.
Nearly choking.
Listen. No. I just want people to say, Roleza, come for a plate of food, and I could go about my business, right? See me and all this cooking business. Mind you, for my potential husband out there, I do know how to cook, and I can cook very well. But I am not going to be one of those who's going to be doing it very often, okay? When you see me cook, it's a treat. All right, enough of your nonsense, right? But yeah, Christmas season is upon us, all right? So, persons are already returning home, so we just kind of keep this segment a little bit light at this time. All right, hi. Oh, hold on. All right.
That was quotes.
Wait, what?
I feel so.
Oh, if it was quotes, you can go ahead and call us. It's fine. All right. So yes, Christmas season's here. And I noticed an interesting post yesterday from Stacey Balcom. All right. She has this post. She says,
okay, they're
back. Right. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Amigo calling from Code Cash.
Hi, amigo. Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Ah, good. I couldn't remember anything else. I know bien is good, but I didn't want to say it back. All right, go ahead, amigo.
So, as you guys know, right, the coach education is like the best place to come. Checking on a loan, and we have 2 days left until Christmas. But don't let that stop you, because you can get your loan in 24 hours or less. When you take out a loan with Coach Ready Cash. Right? So even though you want something quick, just before the Christmas to buy whatever you need tomorrow, then you can still come in today, booking it opposite the General Post Office. And the hours are from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So you can still come in, no appointments needed. You can just come in with your documents. So that would be your proof of identification, your ID, passport, driver's license, farmer's ID, whatever it may be. Then you come in with your recent slip as well and a recent utility bill. Easy, simple as that. You get the loan within 24 hours, right? So if you want something, a little top-up or a little small loan to buy whatever you need to buy by tomorrow, just before the season, then you can come in, check us out, right? So open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and you can get your loan within 24 hours. Also, right now we have a promotion going on which you are still eligible for, where we're giving away a shopping spree of up to $2,500, right? So when you come in, you can win a shopping spree worth up to $2,500 here at code, ready cash, when you come in and take out a loan, right? We also have something called a payday loan you're operating, and this goes all the time, so not just for the season, and that is up to $1,000, no interest, and 3 months to repay. So you can get up to $1,000, no interest, with 3 months to repay with the same document, right? So you come in, you can ask about the payday loan, that's what you call it, right? Interest free, or you can come in and ask for the interest free loan if you can't remember payday. And then the same documents, so that would be ID, proof of identification, proof of address, and proof of income. Okay? So you can come in, check us out from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. I remember we also giving away a shopping spree, and also there are plenty of other prizes and gift baskets and stuff like that to be won. We have a lot of stuff here now still, even though it is 2 days to Christmas. So we're going all the way up until Christmas, probably even all the way up until the end of the year. So you can come in, ask about it, and check us out. Right? And if you want to call before, just to find out if you're eligible, and what documents specifically you may need if you don't have such and such, then you can call 494-5380. 494-5380, and that's the number to call. You can also WhatsApp it, right? So we can message back and forth just to make sure everything is good before you come in. And as I said before, no appointments needed. Located opposite the General Post Office in Kingston, and the hours are from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Right? And we'll open tomorrow as well up until 12. So you can try and come in, and then you can come in today and collect your loan tomorrow, or collect it even by the end of the day today.
Okay. What time you're closing today? You have extended hours today?
No, today we're closing at 4:30.
At 4:30, okay. Okay. All right.
Yes, please.
And how the season going for you?
The season is going good so far, man. It's from the hectic, and everybody have a lot going on around us, but we still have this thanks, so
All right.
Yes.
All right.
I hope it's going good for you guys. I hope you guys don't have your hand.
We were talking about that. No, we don't. But if you have to offer down there, just let us know. I will be popping into town, okay?
I will put in a word and say,
Please and thanks. Please and thanks. All right. So Feliz Navidad, amigo. I don't know if you want to leave any final words with us.
Well, I'll just repeat the number to call just in case. Because the number is 494-5380, 494-5380. That's the number to call.
All right. So Merry Christmas, dear amigo. And we look forward to hearing from you again next week.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. And that was Amigo, our friend, our compadre from Coates. So Amigo giving us an update with Coates Refinance. All right? All right. All right. So we're back on the topic in relation to Christmas traditions, etc. All right. So came across a post yesterday that had me chuckling from Stacey Balcom, and she said, somebody needs to do a proper Caribbean study on this whole Christmas cleaning business. Because explain to me, why are they using an old piece of mat? All because I'm not ready to put down the new one. Like, who we saying the mat for? The queen? And don't even get me started on the curtains. Same old ones hanging up while the new ones catching dust in a bag. What exactly is this madness? Is it our ancestral spirits telling we save the best for Christmas Day? Because I need answers.
Somebody please provide the woman with some answers, because I simply cannot. But she's correct. This well, the Christmas cleaning one is the one I hate the most. I mean, as an adult, you could do what you want to do, but as a child, when mommy say, "Hey, grab your cloth and you do the chair here, and you come and when you're done, do it," boy, that was the worst thing ever. You know, getting called to do your work. But as an adult, you don't have to. You realize, listen, ain't nobody coming to tell me what I can and cannot do.
It's on big woman.
Yes,
Proper
it's
big
on big
woman.
But Christmas traditions. I am really actually looking forward to hearing some of the older people call and tell us some of the traditions, maybe some things that they practiced way back in the day that I don't know, because this is my favorite time, and you know, listening to the older people talk about the things of old. So if you have those traditions, come, let's go. But for me, you know, interestingly enough, growing up, we did not do any cake baking in my house. My mother did bake, but she used to go by some friends and she would bake there and then bring home the cake. But we never actually did that in our house. Yeah.
Well, I didn't grow up with any of that Christmas tradition. I didn't it wasn't until I started working when the first year I did it. So I did that whole change in a curtains business, buying food, you know, because you have multiple things in your dish and that kind of thing. I did that 1 year. And by the 27th of December, I was properly broke. And I said, never me again. Never. And that's the thing, you know, it took me just at the age of 18 to experience it that one time. And I said, never me again, right? But I do know that, you know, it's not going to be the same for everybody. And I do appreciate the fact that there are some persons who are still continuing with the tradition, right? Miss Harold called last Friday and she was asking, when did the tradition of shopping on Christmas Eve into the night go away? Because what she's hearing is that many places are actually closing at half day on Christmas Eve, right? As opposed to back then for her, people were shopping in the night on Christmas Eve. Now, I personally don't remember it like that. Yeah, I don't remember it like that for me. I know that you would do the window shopping the nights before, but not necessarily the shopping on Christmas Eve itself. So, you know, that shows the whole change of tradition, right?
I guess now workers are probably saying, well, we got homes to go to as well, you know?
The woke nation.
Yeah, so we want to go home and we want to go sort out our things too, because I was sitting at home and over the weekend and I have some things I have to do and I only realized, wait, tomorrow is Christmas Eve and place is going to be closing at 12. Now I have to go and hustle, go in tongue today to go and do what all I need to do, because I ain't going back tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. I mean, you also have, I always feel sorry for persons who, well, I mean, it depends on who you are and if you're celebrating Christmas, right? Because for some people, money comes first. So, you know, there are some persons who don't mind working, like, say, extra shifts or extra hours, or working on Christmas Day, or working on Boxing Day, right? Some persons don't mind it because it helps them to make more money. And then part of me, so even as I was speaking in terms of, like, I'm not doing this whole cooking business. I did it. Like when I moved into my home, I did it for a few Christmases, right? To have mommy and my sister and, you know, everybody come together and that sort of thing. Because I thought that, like, it was just that one time of the year when everybody could come together. And I mostly wanted to create memories for my youngest niece. I have plenty nieces in that, but I only talk like I only had two, but I have plenty nieces. For the youngest one, I wanted to create more of a memory for her. In terms, because, you know, Christmas is really for children in a sense, you know, you do a lot of things for them so that they'd be able to celebrate and look back on it with a bit of nostalgia, you know. So yeah, some of the Christmas traditions that we have, you know, is the baking of the cake, and black cake is a thing that many of us love. I realize that there's also sorrel and fruit cake.
Never heard of the sorrel.
Yeah, I've never had sorrel cake either, but know of the fruit cake and know of the black cake. You know, so that is part of our Vincy, not just Vincy, but the Caribbean traditions of the cakes that we would tend to eat around this time. The church celebration. So, you know, like first thing on Christmas morning, you would go to a church, you would attend church, and you have to. It doesn't matter how long you stayed up the night before, you have to go. So that's also another part of the Caribbean, Vincy / Caribbean traditions, right? The decorating of trees and the decor, you know, is so good to see that there are several places. Although I wish it was more, but we could go ahead. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Here you all sounding nice and dandy. Happy with what you all said. Praise God. Praise God. I'm such a big man now, full man now. I don't got a wife. I like Santa.
Santa looking
You
for a
know,
wife.
so-
He a Mrs. Claus, you know. don't bother with the Caribbean
that?
Santa who looking for a wife. The real Santa has a wife.
I mean about that. You must know all them fables, Nancy story and all of that. I just want to say this. I mean, my age and stage. But as I said, I just say, man, Christmas is for children. Huh? Children don't even understand. Some of them children, yes, they understand why you all teach them. When Christmas time come, you go eat plenty, you go drink plenty, you know, and what's not and so on. And you buy them a toy. For the girls in my time was doll baby. But you know, in my time, I had loved the gun. The gun. I had loved the gun. They used to sell these guns in, you know, like a Western. If you guys ever see Western movies, they're all decked out in your belt
cowboy
around your
boots and
waist
your
with
hat,
your gun.
yeah.
Right. All right. So you see, in my thank God I lived so long, to see what to know where we come from and the experiences I would have had with all this thing and so on. And if I didn't got some semblance of common sense or, you know, knowledge or whatever you want to call it, I might have I might have still be hanging on to some of these things and so on. But it's good some of us have seen the light of day. And yet I still think for Christmas, some of us have lost our way. For us, it's just, mind you, I love my alcohol and so on. But thank God I've come to understand that alcohol ain't all of it. You need to make sure you drink the alcohol and you're extravagantly celebrating in terms of eats and drinks and all of that. So, but then again, from generation to generation, I think every generation would hold on to something according to where they're born with it, which house they come out from, and all of that. But we must not get carried away with some of these things, because some of we just overdo it. There's a big joke too. Sometimes a long time people prepare for Christmas so much that Christmas Eve night when they fall asleep, they go to bed. They can't get up for Christmas morning. You know? Can't get up, can't wake up. They have so much things to do, baking right up to what the all's on. So all those things, I am well aware of all those things and so on. But real meaning and significance of Christmas, in all this preparation, we lose touch. We lose touch with reality. So I just hope it's a time when some of us could come to terms with what especially in hard economic times, when they show where the next dollar coming from and all of that. I hope we can come to terms with that. But for those who are enjoying it, all have a good time, man. All they go tell me about it. Some of we have to go hospital the next day or when. We mix up all kind of thing, you know, eating and that sort of thing. So, Roleza.
Yes, Dave.
So you telling me you don't cook? Lord of His mercy, you mean no kind of wife?
Well, Dave, you don't have to worry about that, you know, because she's not gonna be your wife.
Boop. Boop, boop, boop.
But that's why me worrying about that. But we conversing here. I am saying, what kind of wife she gonna be to me if she not going to
good. She says she cooks when it's needed. Well, not when it's needed.
I am
she
not,
doesn't do it all
I
the
am
time,
not
but
doing
she
it
does
every day, and this is why women and parents need to raise their sons in a way where they know how to do everything a woman can
Well,
do.
a woman can't extend
Right?
when it comes to cooking.
All right, so you see, I could have married you done because you could have helped me cook. You see, we would have been just fine.
But I know people I know couples where the wife does no cooking at all. The husband does all the cooking.
Well, that too. And we are blamed for that. Kind of parents.
There's no reason to blame anybody, Dave. There's shared responsibility, so it means that she's doing something else. If he's cooking,
I hear you with this share. Where's shared responsibility coming? How long that coming?
Well, it should have been there all the time. It should have been there all the time.
Man and woman should know the duty, whatever, I don't know.
Dave, let me and you follow this good Eve before Christmas Eve. All right, let we do a follow today. All right.
What are we going to follow? What are we going to follow for?
With this
I mean,
topic?
if I had you as a wife, had you as a wife, I would prove certain things to you, and that would be my best pleasure.
All right.
Exactly, but you're also not going to change me. All right, that's the point. Take me as I am.
Why you have that as an agenda? You gotta say, yeah,
All right.
I could see why.
Dave.
All right, thank you.
I could see why you're a problem child.
She's not a problem child.
I got
Dave, thank you so much for your contribution.
Later, Dave. We'll talk
Thank
later.
you.
Let me wish you well, Roleza. I mean, let me wish you Roleza well.
Thank you, Dave.
Hope things turn out good for you for the new year for you and so on. Love you guys.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Later, Dave. All right. Oh Lord, every time we're going to have this conversation about duty. What do you mean by duty?
Well.
All right. So yeah, let's just quickly wrap up this topic in terms of the traditions. So some of the other traditions that we have, as Dianna and we spoke about, was the Christmas cleaning that some people can't escape. You know, homes are spick and span, like brand new, like they just move in.
Yes, they're brand new stuff. They those who have the old type of chairs, the ones that you would varnish. Well, now people have couch and fancy sort of thing, but them old chairs, you change the cushion, and some people used to buy the varnish and put you to clean up. Why is that real thing?
All right, the other traditions that we engage in is it's gift giving. And, one of the other things, so your gifts don't have to be extravagant. As I said, if you bake a cake and you bake extra cake, just hand one, give me and the other, just cut it in half and we good to go, right? So sometimes the gift giving could be something very simple, something that you can actually do, you can actually create so that you don't feel overwhelmed in terms of considering what it is that you're going to have, right? And one of the bigger things for the Christmas season is the gathering of family and friends. And I actually like this, right? I like that this still happens. I like the fact that people still go by people's homes. Call before coming.
Yeah.
Call before coming,
well,
right?
The thing is, around this particular time, maybe people are expecting you to show up.
Yeah.
I will make sure that I am by the door sitting and waiting just in case I hear a knock or a call. Just joking, but you probably still call still,
Yeah, so people still do the gathering because you see people are coming back home for Christmas and all of that. So, these are just some of the little things that the good things that we love about the Christmas season. And we're hoping that generation in, generation out, that some of these little things are going to continue. All right. So whatever it is, however it is that you
some, not all, some. Yeah.
No, but if children still want to do the Christmas cleaning, stripping the house, and it's up to them.
True. If they want to do that,
yeah, it's up to them. But I'm hoping that some things would still retain in the future. All right, so
the food we.
All right, so that was just a little bit of a look back there in terms of Vincy Caribbean Christmas traditions, and we are going to take a break at this time.
Ay, ay, ay,